All right, gang, so the form of physical security that we're talking about in this is going to be a security guard. And what's most susceptible to social engineering would be that security guard. So social engineering is a big word that simply means being nosy. So you're just asking a bunch of questions, asking a bunch of probing questions to see if you can get valid information, if you can get valuable information from a person, right? So you befriend or try to befriend a security guard. Hey, how long you been working here? Oh, okay. What time do you get off? Oh, okay. That door over there, is it usually locked? Oh, okay. Oh, you got a security badge? How does that work? Oh, okay. Is this camera up here, is it working? Or so basically it sounds like it's just harmless chitter chatter, but it's actually somebody trying to probe into what you're doing, what you got going on, to use that information against you and your organization. Key escrow is a method of storing important cryptographic keys. A key escrow is like a blank for your user's keys. Cryptographic keys encrypt and decrypt. So make stuff secret and then allows you to read that secret stuff, and only allows you or the person that has the decrypt key to read that stuff. A key escrow would act as a valet. So it would take those keys and store them in a safe place until you return. Now that's what the valet is supposed to do, but I've seen videos on YouTube of valets doing donuts and Lamborghinis and all kind of crazy stuff like that. But a key escrow wouldn't do that to you. It's going to take the key, keep it safe until you return, until you actually need to use it to either encrypt something or decrypt something. Jimmy is doing a scan that detects and classifies system weaknesses in computers, networks, and communication equipment, and predicts the effectiveness of countermeasures. What type of scan is Jimmy doing? A vulnerability scan does just that. It scans for vulnerabilities. So it looks for weak points inside of an organization, inside of a network, inside of a device, and it tries to actually alert you, tell you, or whoever actually is in charge that, hey man, you got these vulnerabilities. I found it on this scan. These are some of the things that you could possibly do to prevent these weaknesses and these weak points from compromising your organization. James just got fired from his job as a software engineer. Before turning in his laptop, James starts injecting client-side scripts into web pages of the company's website. What type of scripting is James using? On the actual exam, sometimes they're going to be things that you've never seen before. You've never seen them before, don't remember studying them, and a lot of times that's because it doesn't matter. That's not the answer. They're throwing that in there just to throw you off. So the answer to this is cross-site scripting. Those other answers are just shit I made up, right? So XSS is cross-site scripting. So if you're ever on the exam or if you ever looked at anything, you see XSS, it's just cross-site scripting. The X stands for cross. Cain and Abel is most closely related to which of the following? Cain and Abel is a password cracking tool. And the weaker your password, the easier it is for Cain and Abel to figure out what your password is and to start using it, so on and so forth. There's a lot of password cracking tools, and most of them literally just sit there and they just try and guess your password. Guess until it figures out what your password is. And once it figures out what your password is, it's probably going to use it across as many sites as possible. Because unfortunately, pro tip, make sure that you're not using the same password across everything. Your damn Facebook password should not be your bank password. Your Netflix password should not be your Instagram password. Try to switch it up. Try to be as safe as possible. Make sure that you're using strong passwords across all platforms. Because if you're using the same damn password across all platforms, once a person has one thing, they got everything.